Rules are gotta be rules, any exceptions, and I'm not a leader. Thinking the box and I get in my fix the shot as if I eat a donut hole. They'll get to the crib and quickly. I watch my mouth when I'm finished watching y'all suck clout. Don't doubt you put an ounce of that evil on me, I'm flipping Ricky. I give an inch to you simps, I'll never forgive me. Not saying it's a conspiracy, but you're all against me. You see the future with runner jewels, ain't the shit, but cancel my trip, turn the time machine back around a sense.
They say that you don't love me, I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now, I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Every child, woman and man, opinion don't matter, stick to your plan. If they judge, still don't budge. Don't give an inch, don't give a nudge. Life will leave you battered and bent. Lose a win, got a hold of your chin. And I put it on Jamie and me. We just gave you inspiration for free. The money
Never meant much.
Perish the pain. I was impoverished those ties little while. Stared into the lane. Stared into long, long nights. Howling still. West of the eastern coast, carving the wind and dawn of your eyes, dust off your smile.
A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, a battle of two first-place squads between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's Interleague Baseball, next on MLB Network. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Now to the plate, here is Jonathan Villar, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The designated hitter, Jonathan Villar.
First offering. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Turner has it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Up next, Dominic Smith. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Higashioka has a play. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Nothing in the Mets half of the first. The Yankees' first set of swings coming up. Crosstown action on MLB Network. Jacob deGrom gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, hard to be any better than this guy was in his last start. Only allowed 1 run, and he went deep in the game, and he took a real hard, tough luck start. Let's see if the results can be any better, and if he pitches the same way he did in his last tough luck loss.
Now at the plate is Justin Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
Thairo Estrada digging in now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And now the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Estrada swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Very high, 2-1. One out, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That is third.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. First pitch coming, here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Pete Alonso becomes the first out of the inning. Now, Michael Conforto. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Mets go down 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Jay Bruce now. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's hitless in 6 tries.
Jay Bruce.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
He's got it 1 away.
Batting fifth.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought us good stuff in this one.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball, drive it up the middle.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. 268 the average for him coming in. 22 home runs and 46 driven in. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you've got to just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
The 1-2. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here. They strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun play.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he has 9 base hits in 27 at-bats. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Here's the payoff pitch. There goes the runner. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. J.D. Davis the next to bat. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And now a pitch on the way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So 1 man gone for the Mets in the 3rd, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. That misses. 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Into the box now, James McCann. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 9 homers and 31 RBIs. Wind up and the 0-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 1-0.
As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So now into the box is Aaron Hicks. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League.
Yeah, this guy dropped 9 big flies last month, and he has rocketed up the leaderboard.
Yeah, D-Road, 9 bombs in a month. You better be awful careful pitching to this guy. He's swinging at that great right now.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Hicks drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: homer, strikeout, or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. This is in the air out to straightaway center. On the run is Nimmo. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Digging in next, Kyle Higashioka. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Line towards center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season. Well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
To the plate now, Justin Turner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. McNeil's got it for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now at the plate here is Jonathan Villar. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Ned. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Lifted down the line in left. Turner into foul territory, and that will end up a foul ball. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1, here's the pitch. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Here's the first pitch to him. Dominic Smith is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. So 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. So now to the plate, Thairo Estrada. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
second baseman DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now the 1-0.
Hey! Count 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
High in the air down the right field line. Conforto is there, one away. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. So a runner at first with one out now. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. Set. Here it comes.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike one.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
1-2 now. Estrada, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Here's another 1-2.
Ball that's outside.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Working for the punch out and the offering. 3-2 now. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
That's popped up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a look at ball one. He collected a base hit his first time up. Clearly fooled there on the slider. Two down, runners at first and second. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through. A base hit. Estrada is on his way home. He will score as they extend their lead to 2. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. The 0-1 delivery. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Here it comes on 0-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Very high, 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. To 2-2 now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Now the payoff pitch home. It's swung on and missed, strike 3. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. 1 out, base is empty. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Now here's the pitch. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that stone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets. Throw into second. Throw won't get him.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
At the plate now, J.D. Davis. And he fouls this one off. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
The 0-2 home. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. I'm too involved in God, not television. Bottom of the inning now. And next to hit is the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
The catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
First pitch on the way.
That's a ball.
hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Higashioka, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Justin Turner. And that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. And he popped him up. And no one will get this one. 1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring it right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
In now, Thairo Estrada. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Wind up and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this is a huge at bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. So here's Brandon Nimmo to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Stepping in now, James McCann. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Now here's the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Fouled off. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Jonathan Villar.
Next to hit is Jonathan Villar. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
This he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Still down 3-0. David Peterson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 23, David Peterson.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
Ready. Here's the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air to shallow center. Coming in is Nimmo. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Stepping in next, Jay Bruce. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, outside.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Nimmo. He dives, but he can't get it. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
now, Gleyber Torres, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike one.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball 2.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, listen, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. Hit back toward the mound. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. The Yankees forced to settle for 1. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 4-0. Digging in will be Jeff McNeil. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. He's got it, and an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. Next to hit, Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fouled away. The 1-1 home.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Last half of the 7th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
The catcher, Kyle.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if he triples up on it right here. He's got back-to-back out-in-front swings on this guy. Let's see if he bounces one right in front of the plate.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Here comes the 1-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Weight back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
At the plate, Justin Turner. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Looking up is Nimmo. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
good strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
At the ball.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. Strike one to start the at-bat. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, McCann. And the throw to first ends the inning. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. 5-0 New York. Stepping in once again is Michael Conforto. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
Now here's the first offering. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Up high, 2-1 now.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
One and one the count now. 1 out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. to the left side. Throw on the first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Next to dig in, J.D. Davis. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Hey.
1-2 now.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Count still at 1-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
The count now at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jay Bruce. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Pitch on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Gleyber Torres. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
The 1-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Hard liner to center field. Nimmo is there, 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Popped him up. McCann is there. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Darren O'Day comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Darren.
Set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. First delivery to him. Here's the 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box, James McCann. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. He struck him out, and that's going to do it for the Metropolitans here this evening.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
A 5-0 finish tonight. New York took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Corey Kluber wins for the league best 15th time, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Final line score tonight. First